What's going on, guys? It's your boy K-Aus bringing you guys another video. So last video I brought you guys a way to attack blitzes, heavy blitzers sending 6 people at you, something that a lot of people struggle with. And today I'm going to be bringing you guys something similar to that, but for cover 0. So a lot of you guys asked for that. I'll put the link to the other video in the description, and this is for the cover 0. So essentially I'm going to just go through a lot of different good routes to beat cover 0, and then we'll jump into how I like to personally attack it. So first and foremost, that post route on Pat's Y out. It's a very common post route. Well, I wouldn't say very common, but it's in a decent amount of playbooks. It's in the Pat's playbook a couple times. It's in the Saints playbook. It's in a few other playbooks as well. That little post route right there is really good at beating man. It's the same one that's out of Pat's sale, as you see right here, bottom of the page. And so that route is one of my favorites to beat man right there, that little post route. Secondly, I have speed outs. So you see the route on PA Fork right there. It's a little bit blocked up on my face cam, but I'll show you it on in a different play as well. But there's a little speed out. This is in gun Y off trips Pats, but it's the same exact route or a very similar route I should say, to the one that's on counter go right here, which is the bottom left route from triangle. And speed outs like that are really good against man as well. So you have the baby post routes, the speed outs. Then on the same play on counter go, you have crossers. So that long little post slash crosser going across the field is really good against man as well. So that's another thing that I like to do. And you have another one on PA shot wheel, and they're pretty much everywhere. You'll have a crosser somewhere in every single book. So you have baby posts, speed outs, crossers, and then you have your hot routes, which are drags and slants. So I'm going to talk about how to utilize those routes, and then what else you can do on certain plays to help you attack them. So first and foremost, if they're pressing you, this is what you do first. If they're pressing you from cover 0, which they should not be doing because it's a one-play touchdown, you see the left route on under seams. It's a streak, but it has a little little hitch to it. That's an unbumpable route. I'm sure you guys have several of you have seen that before. I'm just going to show you guys, for those of you who don't know, that it's a one-play touchdown if they're in cover 0. So if they press like this, you see Conley on the outside, he's going to burn him. And he goes right behind him. I don't know why that is, and if that was designed to be that way. But I'm going to show you on the replay that the guy guarding him just kind of sticks there while he runs right by him. It's really weird. I don't know why it does it. It does this against match coverage as well. But watch. So he kind of just sits there on the 50-yard line and watches him run right by. So if they're pressing, go to one of those. So they're in every single playbook, but the Pats is probably the most filled with it. They have, if you're in got doubles, they have it on PA Pat seams on the left there. They have it on H-back angle right there on the top left. They have it on under seams on the top right over there. And I just thought of a way to show you the route, so I want to go back and just show you guys that that speed out play that I showed you. So PA Fork, it's that little speed out on the left there. Similar to counter go, but I just wanted you guys to be able to see it. That's just one of the speed out plays. So gun Y off trips pass is probably one of the best at beating man. You have Pat's Y out, where it has 2 good posts on it. And then you have PA Fork on the bottom left, which has that speed out, as well as a deep little post that, if you have a good receiver there, could beat man. And you can max protect out of this formation very well with your tight end and your running back. And then you have tight end whip, which has 2 really good post routes from the left and the right. And like I said, you can max pro and just throw it. As well as you see at the top left on wide receiver screen, you have an unbumpable streak. So I know it's a screen play, but if they are pressing, you can run this. And then tight end deep out has a post route too. So pretty much all these plays in here are really good against man. But I'm going to show you guys my favorite play, and then show you guys different things that you can do out of it to utilize it. So, and you can do this at a lot of different formations. Some of the concepts I'm going to show you. I'm showing you 3-3-5 odd cover 0 for now, and I'm doing it out of non-press because obviously if they're in press, I'll just go to the coverage beater. So First and foremost, you need to take advantage of the fact that your tight end, your running back will never be bumped. So like usually when they're in cover 0, you can see on the receivers, they're lined up over him. Obviously this guy's going to be man on Hill. He's going to be man on Watkins. He'll be on Conley, right? The safeties aren't normally in, like, the safeties aren't going to be on the like the tight end like this. He's going to be off a little bit. Maybe he'll be over here a little bit, but the fact of the matter is he's not going to be lined up right over him the way the corners are. So you can take advantage of that by putting him like, so if he's on the right side of him, so maybe say the safety line up here, put him on a drag or slant and he'll probably burn him. If you put him over here, maybe you have them on an out route or so. So just knowing where they're at, where they line up, that'll help you. So, and then secondly, if they're sending a 6 at you, so like most of the cover 0 blitzes, right? Their user is forced to guard a route if you send them out. So if you notice that they're sending a 6 and using your man beater, so like your best man beater right here is probably Conley, right? You're going to be like, okay, let me take him out of the play by making my running back go on a route. So maybe I'll wheel him and go over here. Now he has to pick between the wheel and the crosser, right? Just make their user make a play. And then if they start sending 5, their pressure is not nearly as good. And then you can put a couple more coverage beaters out there. And then you can start reblocking your running back again. But say that their responsibility as a user isn't taken away. Let me just show you guys some different routes. So this is probably my favorite setup. Drag the tight end. You have the speed out here. And then you have the crosser. So you can lead the streak if you want. But if you're scared of the pressure, you can motion block your receiver. This is my personal favorite play for beating man. And you can see, since the safety is out there, and he's not like directly over him like every other receiver, look how bad, and Kelsey's not even fast. Look how bad he burns him on this. This is Eric Berry versus Kelsey. Look at that. Wide open, right? Kills it. That's the first read. So let's just pretend that's not open. All right, try to move him over here and make it not covered. Make it not open, I mean. I'm not going to move the guy because the point isn't about the blitz right now, really. But you motion the guy over, got him blocking, and I messed up right there. I had to throw sooner. That's me. That's my fault. And my bad. I accidentally. I'm actually sending 7 right now, by the way, because this is supposed to be the user. So I can just read him, I guess. So that's my mistake. I forgot I was sending 7. But right here, you see the crosser, kills man. And that's with a mid read out there, so that's kind of simulating a user, I guess. But we go back to the replays right here. The fact of the matter is, all you need to do, if they're doing a cover 0, all you have to do is put 2 routes in the field that will beat cover 0. Their user can't lurk both. So you have 2 options. Find one of this, well, sorry, you have more than 2 options for your routes, but you have 2 options as far as making sure that their user can't lurk both. Your first is just put a drag from the tight end that can't get bumped, as well as a wide receiver coverage beater that's going to get open quickly, like a crosser. Or you can put your running back on a route, make the user respect that running back, and then you only need 1 route that's going to get open, essentially. So once you have those 2 down, you can pick from any plays in the book. You have the short posts I showed you. You have the speed outs. You have the crossers, and then you have drags and slants that will both get open from your hot routes. So that's really what you have available to you. I'm gonna show you guys now why this is my favorite play. All the different things you can do out of it against man. So go back to this cover 0 from odd. Okay, guys, my bad. I had to cut right there. So I'm gonna show you guys different things that you can do out of my favorite play. So every time we block the running back, sorry about that. What you're gonna do here is cover this guy so they're not sending a 7 at me. By the way, if they're sending a 7 at you guys, and they're in cover 0, just send 5 routes out. It's 5 versus 4. They can't cover them all. I know you guys might say something in the chat like, "Oh, it didn't pick up the 7." Like, yo, just send 5 routes out there doing that. But so I showed you guys already. I can drag Kelsey, and he'll probably burn the safety based on positioning, and what they're gonna have to do to stop that maybe is take this tight end, maybe move him right here, right? Take the safety on the tight end, move him right there. Get better position on the drag, right? So what you can do is leave him on his speed out. And for Ultimate Team, I like to have Franco Harris here, personally. But if you can't do that and you need a tight end, like this speed out will still beat it because it's a speed out. Like I said, it's one of the 4 routes that you can use to really get open against everything that is man coverage. So that's another option you can do from this play that's really good. So I've shown you the crosser, I've shown you the speed out from the tight end. Didn't mean to press here. I've shown you the speed out from the tight end. And I've showed you the crosser, how much it gets open, and I've showed you the drag. So I've showed you all those things from the different routes that you can do. Next, I'm going to show you guys this speed out from Watkins that's really good. So this is easily my favorite play in the game for cover 0. It's a little bit more slow developing, so you will get sacked every once in a while, but my receiver just kind of missed his block right there, so I'm not too worried about it. Again, did not mean to press. Back up Scandrick. So if they're sending cover 0 at you, speed outs are key. So here we're going to Watkins. And there you go. And right there, they actually sent an extra 7 because the guy that you motioned in actually blitzed me right there, which is not what they usually do, but it happens every once in a while. So here's what we have, guys. Sorry, I had to cut one more time. But here's what we have, ultimately. We have the speed out from the tight end, drag from the tight end, crosser from circle, speed out from triangle, and then you can mix in motion slants, motion drags with hill and do different things that way. But you really don't need much from this play. I've given you guys the concept of utilizing your tight end against the safety because he's not in a good position to play man-to-man. He's backed all the way off. The second way to utilize it is the other safety that I didn't even really talk about is just knowing, so based on trips tight end, you're knowing who's lined up over who. This guy's going to be a safety and he's backed off as well from a backed off safety position rather than a backed off corner position. So like this positioning for Scandrick is way better than Parker. So you can utilize that too, but you really don't even need to on this play. You have the speed out from Kelsey, drag from Kelsey, crosser from circle, speed out from triangle. And that's just from this play. So if you guys don't want to come to my book, I understand it. That's fine. What you need to find in your own book is if they're going to be running cover 0, you need to have the speed streak to burn by people, the unbumpable one. You need short post that I showed you in several different plays in this book. You need a crosser. You need speed outs, and then you need to utilize your drags and slants from your hot routes and utilize them on the right people. So if I was going to put another drag on this play, I would probably pick triangle because you need to know the matchup. The safety is going to be on him, so he's going to get burnt on a drag. And I can show you guys that now. So he got crushed. Now he happened to be cross man from the linebacker just because of my play setup, but he's going to kill his man. So you guys just need to look at the way the formation is going to be set up, see where the routes are going to get open, and know how to attack them using the routes that I gave you that are good against man. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. If we get 100 likes, I'll drop you guys another offensive tip. But it's your boy K-Aus, and I'm out. Take it easy. Peace.